to get for $189.99. Stay on the phone lines. I know it is busy with, of course, the dedication to the 9/11. So stay there and we will certainly get to those calls as quickly as we can. I promise you they're there. But, of course, when it comes to Mike's shows, they're always busy from start to finish. But he is truly fascinating when it comes to the world of coin collection. What have we got?
This is, you know, kind of from a collecting standpoint, these can be important. This is a mistake. Not on our part, on the U.S. government's part. They tried the Susan B. Anthony dollar. Look, America, the United States government desperately wants us to use a dollar coin instead of a dollar bill. Simply stated, because a dollar bill is, a dollar bill only lasts about, a year or so, and a coin will last 20 or 30 or 40 or 50 or 60 years. So we started this thing where they decided to make a dollar coin. In the past. There were big silver dollars. Well, they couldn't do that starting in the 70s. So they did the Susan B. Anthony dollar. And they did it in 79, 80, and 81. And then determined it was a huge mistake. It was the same size as a quarter. Everybody was complaining. They stopped making it. 3 years only. And then inexplicably, for some reason, because of some arcane part of the law before they started making Sacagawea golden dollars, they made it 1 year again in 1999. Right here. What I've got here is all of the proof sets made by the United States government, so all of the proof Susan B. Anthony dollars. Now, the interesting part about this, and I'll go through this kind of coin by coin. I got the nationally advertised catalog so you can see what an incredible value is. But the real value, and I got to, if we can include this, this is the real value. This is absolutely incredible. The 1999 Susan B. Anthony coin that you see right there. It did not appear in the 1999 proof set. It only came in this little package that you see right here and was basically only available
and that's part of this deal.
Well, yeah, yeah. And it was only available, in essence, at the gift shops. And so this coin right here, you can easily spend $79.95 for this coin.
On that alone?
On this alone. Most people don't even know it exists. It's why I often call it the secret Susan B. Anthony. But let's say, let's put that aside. Let's take a look at the proof coins. Now remember, proof coins are San Francisco minted coins, and they're only available in these sets from the government. So when you see a complete set of Susan B. Anthony's like we'll have tonight, $169 for a complete set, including the uncirculated, the only way to get the proof coins is literally to break them out of these sets right here. So if you look at these, like the 79 right here, these coins are going to run in the nationally advertised catalog about $17.95 a piece for these right here. So those three are going to be $55 or so. But then you're going to also get all the Kennedy half dollars. You get all the pennies, the nickels, the dimes, the quarters, the half dollars, and all of those. And then this coin easily, in the catalog, this coin, as a matter of fact, is $85 if purchased individually.
That is amazing.
So I'm giving you all of them, every proof Susan B. Anthony dollar, 79, 80, and 81, plus the incredibly rare 1999 in original government packaging, as you can see right here, United States Mint. People are going, well, I'll just get it out of the 1999 proof set. It's not in the 1999 proof set. It is only in this set, only in that box right there. It is by far the rarest of the Susan B. Anthony's. There is absolutely nothing that even comes close to the this other than the 1999 that you see right here. Like I said, easily in the catalog, $85 just for this coin. But you're going to get, as you can see there, 18 other coins.
That is extraordinary.
That's right. So let's look at, let's say you happen to get the Kennedy half dollars because they're in there. So you get the 79, 80, and 81 Kennedy. And the 79 proof Kennedy, I mean, they're like $8.75 a piece, $9 a piece. So the Kennedys in there are $27. And then you have the quarters in there, and they're $6.75 a piece. And there's $20 worth of quarters. The Lincoln cents in there are about $2.50 a piece. There's about $8 worth of pennies in there. So coin by coin by coin, you're not looking at $79.95. Coin by coin by coin, you're looking at the better part of $200, and then you're going to add in this guy right here,
which is $85.
Right, a spectacular opportunity. Now the problem with this is, and I was looking, and I think it might be on your sheet. When was the last time we had this? I think it was.
Oh, check out with Dan.
Last March, I think, is what it was. It's somewhere on there. It's last September. Okay.
September. That's our last
September, right?
Yeah.
So it's been almost a year. I've got less than 200 sets to go around, and let me explain to you why. This This guy right here is the reason that I have less than 200. If I go to coin shows, we'll be at the big A&A coin show this week. I'll buy every single one of these on the floor. There'll be literally hundreds of millions of dollars worth of coins on the floor. I'll buy 5 of these.
Wow.
That's it. I mean, that is rarity, almost unprecedented in modern American coinage.
I told you at the very beginning, if you've never seen one of Mike's shows before, you're in for a treat. Mike Mizak here has been here for 14 years, and there's a reason why every 2 weeks it's demanded that he's back here, because these types of deals, this alone in the catalogue, around $85. This by itself. So in fact, we're giving you a $5 price break and then giving you all these